And it's time for hockey now with Sam Spooner. Good evening, Sam.
Good evening.
There's a couple of games that have caught your eye tomorrow. Things are, reaching ahead really in the leagues tomorrow, aren't they? Things are being decided, things are being resolved. There are a couple of things that still need to be sorted out. And in the PwC Men's Premier Division, you've picked out two matches because of the results of these matches will determine who goes down.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, the Backers Men's B and Vikings Men's B are both level on points, although Backers B do have a superior goal difference. They're 8 goals ahead as it stands. But Ramsey A, they had a great game in midweek, beating Vikings A 3-2, which was an awesome result for them. That's 2 scalps they've had this season now. And I kept talking about that glass ceiling that Ramsey A had, but they didn't quite kick on from beating Valkyries A, but they seem to have ended the season really well after that mid-season blip. So expect them to come out strong against Backers B and looking for goals as well. If they win tomorrow, they could leapfrog Vikings Men's A, depending on their results in their game against Backers A. Excuse me. And Vikings B have got a massive, massive job against Valkyries A. They are sitting in second place, deservedly so. And Vikings B are going to be looking to get anything out of this game. Potentially, they're going to be looking at reducing the goal difference and hoping Ramsey A can do a job against Backers B. But Vikings B have gone into every game this season looking for something, and nobody expected them to get anything out of any game this season. They've actually won a game, so this game, it's going to be a big, big day tomorrow for the final relegation decider out of all the leagues, really. So yeah, looking forward to seeing those results coming in.
So Vikings B, in your opinion, then they've done well this season, given what the expectations were at the start.
Yeah, they've punched well and above their weight. People's expectations of the Vikings B team, looking at the squad they had, was that they weren't going to win a game. They were going to get rinsed every game, and they opened up with what was a 4-0 loss to Backers A. It seems like a big loss, but actually that was almost a victory for Vikings B. They were expecting double figures. Backers A wanted double figures. They just did not get it. They were frustrated throughout the whole game, and actually Vikings B had a couple of chances. So and they have punched well above their weight this season. They surprised Backers B by beating them, run them close in the first game. So yeah, I think it's probably, even if they get relegated, they can probably walk away happy with the way the season's gone so far.
And something else which needs to be decided in quite exciting fashion tomorrow is the title in PwC Women's Division 1. And it's Backers Colts against Valkyries B. They're playing this match, and I mean, Backers Colts are in the stronger position, but Valkyries B still within a chance as well. Yeah,
this is the big title decider. Each goal in this game would count as double. So if Valkyries B were to win 4-0, or win by 4 goals, they win the title. Any point for Backers Colts and they win the title. And Backers Colts could have tied up the league a few weeks ago, before the Easter break, but Saracens had a mighty, mighty result against them, beating them 1-0, totally unexpected. But similarly, Valkyries B could have levelled with them in that same week if they hadn't have lost to Vikings B. So they both tripped up in the last couple of games, but this one's going to be a hard game for both teams. Backers Colts are favourites going into the game. They have beaten Valkyries B already this season, but Valkyries B have had a great finish this season, apart from that one little blip, and they've managed to catch Backers Colts and save it for the last game of the season. So yeah, this one's going to be a very, very, very big game, and I couldn't. It's too tight to call for me.